Good morning, everybody. Wake up. Wake up, wake up. In Provincetown. This week featuring Wake up, wake up. Can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up. Make it strong, please. Hey. Ho. Hey. Wake up, wake up. No, really, can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up.
Hey everybody, good morning. It's Friday, August 29th. This is Wake Up in Provincetown. I'm Bob Curie.
And I'm Gina Carmela.
Gina, you guys, well, first of all, we need to apologize and make a correction. In the opening credits, Beth Greenfield's name was misspelled. Beth, we apologize for that. We're going to talk to Beth later. But first, let's get to know my friend Gina a little bit. Gina, hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing great today, Bob.
It's so good to see you.
Yeah, I'm doing great.
You guys, so I know you from Showgirls.
Yes.
Right? That's where we met.
Well, that's where I made my debut about 4 years ago. Just doing anything I could, coming week to week with the most random stuff. You know, just trying to see what worked. I was freshly 21. Yeah, so I couldn't perform before that. Don't let anyone know how young I am.
But you grew up on the Cape.
But I grew up on the Cape. I'm from Wellfleet. Really Eastham, but I always say Wellfleet because that's where you shuck oysters and drink beer for a living, you know, and that's more aligned with the kind of Cape Cod family.
What do people do in What's the
have.
Eastham things? What do people do there?
Council on Aging.
Oysters or Council on Aging?
Turnips.
Really?
Yes. The signature crop of Eastham is the Eastham turnip, and they have a Eastham Turnip Festival held at the Elks Club.
Is
in
it
the
as
fall.
popular as the Wellfleet Oyster Festival?
Well, it's getting there. Yeah, it's getting there. I think we had like 600 people last year.
600 people turned up for it?
Woo!
No? Oh, there's groans, there's cheers. It's
Well,
gonna be that kind of show today, Gina.
oh, that's quite all right. I am a root vegetable at heart. So, my roots, yes, are here on the Outer Cape. And I've been working in Provincetown for 6 years now at Art Student Tours. But I've always wanted to kind of get my foot in the performance store. So Showgirls is where you first saw me.
Yeah.
Many moons ago. And I've now kind of crept and expanded to separate, different little places and found my performance family at Helltown Burlesque, currently at the Post Office Cabaret. So,
Spooky.
yes, with Spooky Boylesque. We can, you know, get into that a little later too. But no. But you have to pay to see the tassels on Saturdays at 10. So, so I've been doing burlesque. I've been doing the Dune tours.
And you're in Wellfleet all summer still?
I'm in Wellfleet all summer, and actually just finished building a float for Carnival. So my body is recovering from that this week. I think I grew a t-shirt size with how much I lifted.
Apparently, I grew a t-shirt size too.
Yes,
That's an inside jab at Jay Critchley, who's coming up here later.
Medium and large.
More on that
size
later.
T-shirt.
More on that later. So what was it like growing up in Wellfleet/Eastham?
You know, it was so much fun in the summertime because everyone in the world internationally comes to the Cape.
Right.
I didn't have to go anywhere. Girl, I didn't go over the bridge till I was 20.
Really?
Like, no. But but it felt like that. You know, I would rarely ever cross. I think I was like, can you take me to the MFA for my 16th birthday? You know, Boston is so far away. And then eventually I left the Cape to go to school in Boston. So I've spent the last 6-7 years becoming the seasonal worker that I became friends with as a child growing up here. Because in the wintertime, things slow down, as we know. Yeah, tumbleweeds in the distance and rattlesnake sounds and ghost stories. Yeah.
Did you have that feeling as a kid who grew up here, like, I gotta get away from here?
It eventually crept up on you. As a child, you go to summer camp and, recreation, you're having fun on the beaches, and then you hit 14 and you start working. You start to get in the labor force and you start to serve all the summer residents here. And then you start to question your life choices. And then it eventually leads you over the Sagamore and far beyond. So yeah, I'm one of those people. It's kind of like a 50-50. My sister, for example, stayed here on the Cape. Shout out Hannah, who's worked very hard in the Provincetown community at many different places. And she's, more dedicated to the homestead lifestyle. I'm a little more, dramatic. So I seek out all the theatrical whereabouts that I can get my hands on. And so that sends me up to Boston half the year now.
Okay.
So yeah, I am eventually was always planning to, but yeah.
And are you spoken for?
Oh, why, yes, I am.
I see a ring. I can see it from over here.
It's not an engagement ring, not yet, but
Okay.
I am moving to Waltham to move in with my partner, Phaedra. Shout out, Phaedra.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, we're moving in
Congratulations.
together.
How long have you been together?
We're going on 4 years.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Congratulations. And you're 25?
I'm 26.
26.
I'm
okay.
26.
Oh,
No.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no. Yes, so we've been, she's actually been working at the Bay Lady 2. If you guys have never taken a sail on the Bay Lady 2, it's right next to the Hindu, but it's a little smaller, so you're like not, holding on, you're not being thrown overboard sometimes during those choppy waters.
Yeah.
They're a little more intimate there. They do a lot of like private weddings and stuff. Maybe we'll get married out there on the boat. But yeah, she's been working on in the Cape and in Provincetown all summer with me because I've been working over at Art Student Tours. So we're finally, for the past 3.5 years, we've been, Boston and Provincetown. The ferry has helped going back and forth, but now we're finally melding together and getting to build a life together. So
Wait,
that's very gay.
when are you moving in together?
3 days.
In 3 days.
In 3 days. When is September 2nd or 1st?
That's September 2nd is Tuesday.
Yeah, so Tuesday.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Thank you, Bob.
Do you want some advice from an old married lady?
Please tell me.
As soon as you move in together, pay very close attention to what it sounds like when they're eating,
Oh.
because that could be the soundtrack to the rest of your life. If it's loud or, if you find yourself being like, God, I hate that noise, run, get out of there right then.
Okay.
That's just my tiny little bit of advice.
What about sipping sounds too?
What do you mean?
I think I can handle that. Yeah, do not spit the coffee
By
on
the
the
way,
painting.
you guys, if you're in Provincetown tonight, you're gonna want to go to the 411 Gallery for Paul Rizzo's show. It opens tonight. We love Paul Rizzo. Do you see how he signs his name?
stuff.
It's a
It's so
heart,
cute.
Paul Rizzo. He signs it. Love Paul Rizzo. If you want some of Paul Rizzo's love, check him out tonight at the 411 Gallery.
Let's make out.
Yeah. Tonight's actually going to be a really, really good Friday gallery stroll. There's a lot of amazing shows opening tonight. John Dowd, of course, Labor Day weekend every year at the William Scott Gallery. Start down there, make your way here, have a glass of cheap Prosecco at every stop. It's the Friday thing to do. Now that I'm like a Monday through Friday person and I'm off on Friday nights for the first time in my life, I'm like,
wow.
this is what they're doing? This is what's happening out here on Fridays? They're walking around drinking cheap Prosecco at galleries.
Yes, that is the artist lifestyle.
It is. I love it.
Yes, we're all working our way up.
How was your week? So you built a float last week.
Yeah, so I built a float for the Provincetown Bookshop. Loved them.
Oh, I loved that one.
Yeah,
that was
thank
great.
you. Yeah, we were inspired by scary stories to tell in the dunes because, I work at Art to Dune Tours. I can't not bring up the dunes when I'm building a float for Carnival. It was my very first float that I built, thanks to the Provincetown Business Guild. Thank you for the artist matchmaking program. Yes, we love them. Thank you. And it was so much fun. I got a gaggle of gays to help me paint it, and we put it up in 2 weeks. Had so much fun. My jaw hurt from smiling and having my face open the whole time. I was opening these scary books like,
It's acting for 3 hours.
And people, I haven't been on a float like that before. I've been on, like, we're locals here float. But this was like.
Is that the turnip float?
You're giving me ideas. A turnip with like jellyfish. Okay, all right. I'm getting ahead of myself here. So I dressed in drag for the float, and that was my first time being in drag on the float, and so many people. I saw so many cameras. That was the first time I do my shows and people take videos and stuff. But every time I saw a camera, it would just be. Rah! I ended up screaming at people because people would scream at me. So we just started a screaming match back and forth. So my muscles and my voice were very expended after Carnival.
That sounds like a good workout.
It was. Yeah, again, 2 t-shirt sizes. Thank goodness this is the stretchy, fun design shirt from Be Exclusive that I got recently.
Did you get to rest a little over the weekend?
Oh, no, dear. I had to move to Waltham.
Oh, Jesus.
After then disassembling the float on Carnival Day, which is so much fun, you get to watch all of these beautiful floats that take weeks to put up that people just disassemble in the matter of an hour.
Yeah.
It's so fascinating. If you're ever sober enough to make your way down to the Harbor Hotel at the end of Carnival, at the end of the parade, that's a fun sight to see. But
you guys won an award too.
No, that was WOMR.
Oh.
Eric, actually, over at WOMR won the artist matchmaking. Very well deserved. Friends of ours. Yes. A lot of campfires that we saw. All the artists were looking around going, oh, I think we all had the same idea. Eric and I did actually share the same inflatables. We did think the same. So we bought the same inflatable skunk and fox, which we are reusing. But we bedazzled the behind of the skunk and put it outwards towards the audience. So they also, people took out their phones to take pictures of that too. So it was just extravagant and exhausting. So I've been, recuperating. And then I had to move a couch down 5 stories in one of those old rickety Boston apartments that the elevators would make you feel shame, stepping inside. Not you specifically, but just anyone, the general you. So I moved and then I worked all week at Arts Dune Tours, which is always.
You're a driver?
Yes.
So how do you develop your spiel? Because they're all so different. Like Mark's is very different from Rob's.
Yeah, everyone's got their own thing. I always tell people you train for like 2 weeks before you even get behind the wheel, and you sit in and listen on every single Dune tour. And Rob's been doing it since he was in the womb, so he has different stories. Mark has been doing this for 6-7 years. He has his own stories. Lived in town for a long time. I grew up in Wellfleet, so I have my own little local lore. So you listen in on everyone else's and you kind of absorb. We're given field guides. We have a ton of information on the dune shacks that we're given as well. But they just kind of evolve. And as an actor, I love a script, but I'm also able to go back and forth. So it's really about the people. I love meeting the people. You never know who's going to get in your truck.
Right.
Actually, I had the lovely honor of taking out Kate Pearson.
Oh my God.
Who is performing at Pamet.
Yeah.
And her whole family. They did a bonfire. So sweet, so awesome. And just to provide like joy and nature experiences, a little bit of history sprinkled in there too. Whatever the people are interested in, I'm generally interested in. I say, if you just keep letting me talk, it'd be a 3-hour tour. We'd end up on Gilligan's Island. We'd be there for 3 seasons. It would take a while.
Wait, when does the season end for the Dune Tours?
November.
But you're going to stop because you're moving, or you're going to keep doing this through the fall on a part-time basis?
I might crawl back every now and again, the weekends. As we know, even though Labor Day kind of slows us down a little bit, we still have the upticks of our weekend visitors. So they might need a hand.
I think that they might.
Yeah. And I'll also be coming back September 20th for Spooky's Helltown Burlesque competition.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Is that going to be at the PO?
Yes, yes, at the Post Office Cabaret on September 20th.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if it's going to be at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m., so stay posted for that. But yeah, Spooky is holding his very first Helltown Burlesque competition that I'll be coming back for, so keep an eye out.
Is there a judging panel? Is he the only judge?
The judges have not been announced yet.
I am always available for judging.
Oh, did you hear that?
Judging
Spooks?
gigs, Spooky.
You think you can handle the sexy scale and
I
handout
was a
tens?
judge for the first Bearded Mistress pageant.
Okay, then-
People like to have me judge the first of something, and then they're like, we need somebody nicer to do this next year. Like every single time, that's what happens.
You're the guinea pig.
Like the pies at the Commons, they were like, you have to think of something nice to say about every pie, and I was like, and what the fuck am I doing here? But I'll be nice. I'll be nice at Boylesque.
Well, hey, come meet us upstairs sometime at the post office and tell us how you really feel.
I feel like you did that at Showgirls one time.
Did I?
Did
Mae
you not
West?
do a Mae West?
Oh, man, you don't need them. You don't need them. That's Mae West. Yeah, actually, I'm inspired by Mae West. My drag, being born from all these. I watched the Holiday Inn and White Christmas with my mom. Are you sipping to my yapping?
I'm trying to teach you a lesson.
Okay, well, I'm liking it, so keep it coming. Sisters.
Oh my God.
So,
So I know we're gonna stop doing it right now. I swear. We don't really drink
sorry,
coffee like
Sam.
that.
No, we don't. But I've always been inspired by the 1940s and 50s, like Rosemary Clooney, Mae West, and then like Elvis and Frank Sinatra. I'm like the love child of Gene Wilder and Elvira.
Yeah, absolutely.
With a little bit of old Mae West in there,
I do.
Oh.
Oh my God. Not to bring the mood totally down, but I have to warn everybody. Since last Friday, do you know Brandon, the host at Cafe Heaven?
I do.
Cute little Brandon. He fell off an electric scooter and broke his leg. Done for the season. Done working. Do you know Johnny, the bartender at the Red Inn?
Oh no.
Dropped a case of sparkling water. It shattered. This was a totally freak accident. Glass went into his foot and completely severed a tendon. And like at the ER, they were like, the only way we've ever seen this injury happen is when somebody drops a kitchen knife straight down onto a bare foot. They were like, this is a 1 in a trillion freak accident that a bottle of water would shatter and the glass would fly into your foot at that angle. Done work for the year.
Prayers for Johnny.
Like bartender shoes, like, non-slip black bartender shoes. I know, right through the top of the shoe. Like, it's crazy to me.
Wow.
So like, everybody's like pushed to their limits by the mid to end of August, and you're like, I'm tired, I just want to have fun. You stop being as careful on your bike or your scooter or your this or your that. You guys, summer in Provincetown is a marathon. It is not a sprint. Be careful out there.
Mm-hmm.
My own husband, Peter, fell at work. He tripped, like one of those, the bumpers that you pull a car up to.
Yeah.
He was walking backwards and didn't see it, tripped over, almost rolled down the whole hill behind the hotel, hurt his wrist. So it's like, don't get hurt, you guys. We still have 2 more months of this. And no health care.
Oh.
It's a 3-year wait for a primary care physician in Provincetown.
That is true, and a 5-year wait for a dentist.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I've just been walking around town, and people off the street are asking me, "Do you know a good dentist around here? Do you know a good dentist? Like, who is falling on their face and breaking their teeth every single day?"
God, don't say that, Jesus. Oh,
You just told me 3 different stories about people hurting themselves.
I know. It's scary out there.
Yes, it
Just
is.
be very aware of your surroundings. Be careful. Take care of yourself. As federal officials defund health imperatives. Is that the headline you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's the top story in the Provincetown Independent.
Yeah, a clinic that provides medication abortions. They're losing their Medicaid support.
Yeah.
So.
It's getting dark out there. And aside from the wait for a primary care doctor, if you walk into Outer Cape Health these days, it's $290 out of pocket. I know.
Wow.
So
That's why I'm moving to Waltham.
Do they have affordable health care in Waltham?
They have somewhat affordable housing, actually. Well, that's why, they drove me out of the city here. The prices are just...
We were just looking at the real estate thing, and Gina was like, remember that parking spot It was like, you get these 2 yellow lines for $180,000.
Yeah, on commercial, someone was like, wow, there's something really low. Oh, that's a parking spot off of Commercial Street that they're trying to sell for almost $250,000.
Were they describing it as like a plot of land?
Chic.
400
plot of
square
land.
foot plot, developable, 400 square foot.
Unrestricted views.
Unrestricted views. Quiet neighbors.
Thank God for the white party.
Thank God for the White Party. So, by the way, you guys, tomorrow is the White Party, which is one of Outer Cape Health's biggest fundraisers of the year. I think last year we raised almost $200,000.
Wow.
I know, so that they can help keep their doors open and provide the care that we do get here.
Yeah. Which we're all grateful for.
Absolutely. And it is our last chance to wear white for the year.
That's
Labor Day weekend, it's not really a thing anymore, but it is a fun excuse to wear white in the front yard of the Delft Haven condos.
Dress up.
Mark and I will both be there tomorrow, as per usual. If you don't have a ticket yet, then you are shit out of luck.
Ooh.
No, I'm kidding. You could probably reach out to Bob. This is the thing: is the person who throws the party. His name is Bob Lindsay, and I am Bob, who like tends bar at this party. And there's like Bob's list, and people think that it's me, and they're like, "We hear you have a list. You can get us into the white party." I'm like, "Wrong, Bob.
Wrong Bob, babe.
Sorry, that's Big Bob. I just pour Tito's and soda in the front yard."
We got Big Bob, Short Bob, you know.
I think it's probably about that time that we should check in with Sam and see what's going on this weekend.
Yeah.
Sam's got a roundup for us. Take it away, Sam.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Wake Up Weekly Roundup with me, Sam Sewell, for the week of August 29th through September 4th. We've made it, everyone, but not before Labor Day happens, so let's get to it. On Friday, today, just a little shameless plug for the Water's Edge Cinema. This week, they are playing The Roses and Honey Don't. The Roses is starring Benedict Cumberbatch, and it's about a nasty divorce, and Honey Don't is honestly starring Aubrey Plaza, doing what Aubrey Plaza does best. Also, I hear other people are in it. Anyway, speaking of really cool people, I want to just acknowledge and give all the flowers to Marissa Miller for bringing us The Bearded Mistress last night. Honestly amazing. More of that. I want to see that. And you can catch them at the pool with Big Wig Beach Splash. I don't know what all of that clothing is going to do at the pool with that beard, but let's see how those candles come. Bravo, Marissa. Keep on keeping on, and may that bearded queen reign supreme. Also, speaking of brewery things, the 4th annual Jockstrap Bike Ride is happening today, and you can meet at 6:30 at the Queer Garden at the Provincetown Brewing Company and Crown and Anchor, and join some lovely people in their jockstraps as they ride all over town celebrating the end of season. And if you ride by the 411 Gallery, you can check out Video Voice, new works by Paul Rizzo, opening today with a reception from 7 to 9 p.m. Way to go, Paul. I always love your work, and thank you for constantly messaging me and getting your stuff promoted on Wake Up in Provincetown. See, this is what you get when you message me, and I can put your stuff up there. Anyway, moving on, after the bike ride, you can go back to the Crown and Anchor, where Mother Disco is happening at 8:30 p.m. This is always a really good time. I love their beats. It's disco, 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 and such a good time. So head on over to the Crown and Anchor and enjoy that. Then on Saturday, if you're up early enough, you can catch the P-Town Farmers Market from 9 to 1 p.m. I realize I've never put the Farmers Market on here, so just want to give a little shout out to the fact that we have a Farmers Market happening on Saturdays all the way till October 25th. Then later that day, have you got a ticket to the White Party? That's happening from 2 until tea. So if you see a whole slew of people walking around the West End in white outfits, this is why. It is Labor Day weekend, which means White Party, and it's a really good cause. So enjoy, everyone. I can't wait to see all your outfits and everyone walking to the white hot tea at the boat slip, which I'm sure Sean will tell you more about. It's certainly a sight to see, so get a chair and camp out around tea time to check out all the outfits as they strut their stuff down Commercial Street to tea. And later on, you can catch Sea Monsters, a solo play by Cody Sullivan, opening at the Wild Theater, playing August 30th, 31st, September 5th, September 6th, and September 7th. Always a good time. I love this thespian with all my heart, so go check out a solo play called Sea Monsters. Way to go, Cody. Break legs. Merd. Then on Sunday, the Outer Cape Music Fest is here, and they just put up their set times. They have the Groovalados, Funktopus, 40 Thieves, Zach Good, Dirty Rotten Vipers, and Weedus. So go check them out at outercapemusicfest.com. Then on Monday, Rabbit, it is September, everyone. But summer is not over because it is Labor Day weekend and there's still a little bit of warm weather. Honestly, September is basically second summer too. And it's also towny summer. So everyone enjoy and get out to the beach. I will see you there. And also want to say it's the last Cody play, which is Randy in review, taking all the parts of the past year's plays and putting them into one special Cody play stew. So go check that out at 7 p.m. at the Gifford House. Then on Thursday, you can cut loose and have a collage workshop with vision boarding. I mean, it's Virgo season after all. So you can check that out Thursday, September 4th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. over at the Provincetown Library. And check out all their lovely events because it is going to get cold out there and we're going to want to get inside, but not before getting a few last beach days. Also upcoming, the Celebration of Life is happening Friday, September 5th at the UU Meeting House, produced by John Thomas, which is always a great community event. I will be participating in singing as well as a slew of other Provincetown performers, and it is a great, great celebration just before the Swim for Life that is happening, the 38th annual Swim for Life, happening on September 6th. At the Provincetown Harbor at 11 a.m., or you could swim in Wellfeet's Great Pond at 9 a.m. As always, if you are like Paul Rizzo, you can message me at wakeuproundup@gmail.com to get your events up here, or DM me at wakeuproundup, and I will be sure to put your events up here. Happy end of summer, happy towny summer, everyone. I will see you at the beach when I can get there.
Sam, there's a lot going on this weekend. It is Labor Day weekend after all. Hi, Cody Sullivan.
Hey. Nothing. Nothing.
Okay, bye.
Good to be here.
How was your summer?
Well,
Honestly.
not that we were just talking about this a couple of minutes ago. I cannot handle summer in Provincetown.
What is it about the summer that drives you crazy? I mean, not that I have to ask that question, but they'd like to know.
Yeah.
No. I love summer in Provincetown. I think I would really love summer in Truro. But if I could be transported to Mondays at the Gifford House and then transported back to Truro without having to drive or engage with the street, I just have realized as I get older, I just cannot handle crowds and cannot handle a lot of noise. When you were talking about chewing, yeah.
So you've never lived with a partner?
No. I've had one boyfriend. That was in 2016.
You've had one boyfriend ever?
Yeah.
Oh.
Available? Off the market.
No.
Off the market.
Not yet.
Not looking.
If you chew really quietly.
That's the key to a long, happy life together is chewing
Chewing
and sipping
very
coffee quietly. People don't know that. People don't think about this. I'm here to inform you.
Yeah.
But the show was a highlight.
The show
Cody
is so
plays.
much fun. It's so much joy. That's the place that I feel very like, okay, it's all wonderful.
Yeah.
And it is like that thing. I shouldn't say I don't like summer in Provincetown because I love the people that come here that I just see in the summer. I love them. I love to see them. And the weather has been like the best summer, the best weather summer I've ever had, I think.
Yeah.
Just like perfectly cool. And it's so beautiful. But yeah, the shows have been wonderful. Yeah.
How many
shows-
more are you gonna do?
Yeah.
So we do this season. This Cody Plays summer season was 14 weeks. So we have our last show this coming Monday, which is our kind of best of. Not really best of, and it's actually kind of like worst of. Like the bits that didn't work are what I like the most. So we're gonna try and bring those back and force the crowd to laugh this time. And then just old favorite, like people who always come, we want to give them another moment to be back. Yeah.
Give them a little treat for supporting you the past 14
Give them
weeks.
a treat. And it's fun. Last year at our last play, we had 50 people in this play.
In it?
In it. So we're going to try and do about 52, which Mark loves so much.
Oh,
Hunter, you're in. Hunter's in.
Oh my
producing
god.
Yeah,
52
yeah.
people.
Yeah,
And
it's
for the
awesome.
people watching who don't know about Cody Plays, can you give them a brief
Yes.
rundown?
So every Monday, I work with every week in the summer, I work with a different group. And a group or a person in town that contributes to town. And I sit with them and I say, what type of play do you want? What do you want to happen in your play? And I'll write a play with them to be performed that Monday with their friends and like their crew from town. And it's meant to like celebrate them, celebrate their work. And we do it one night only and we're done.
What time on Monday?
It's at 7 p.m. at the Gifford House in the
And it
Wild
happens once
Playhouse.
ever, and then that exact play doesn't happen.
That
again.
exact play does. In the winter, we do the plays. And when I'm very lazy, I'll pull an old one and do a little reworking.
See?
Yeah.
A little touch up.
A little touch up.
But
yeah,
this seems to keep you grounded in the madness of the summer.
Yeah, no, it's a really good event too because it's like all of our friends, and it's also people who don't usually perform, and seeing people who don't usually perform. We have like the best audience and the most supportive audience in the world, and they love non-actors, and they love seeing people be on stage for the first time or be on stage after a while and just like kind of fumble around and like do their best. Like our crowd really loves that, and that's awesome to see people just have fun and be loved.
And you do have a couple of repertory players, right? Like Mark's always in it.
Mark is always in it. Mark has made these plays so much better.
He does that to things.
He does that to things. And then Katie Pentadimos, Carl Gregory, Nick Wilson, and Declan Mahady. I can never say his last name. Sorry, Declan. They're in every play as well. And having them, they're kind of the anchors for the non-actors. So I usually pair each person with someone to be like, speak now.
Yeah.
That's your name. Speak. Yeah.
So great.
Yeah, they're awesome.
You're bringing people together who are maybe a little more seasoned, and then people who might have been wanting to do something like this for a long time, but you give them the platform to be silly, goofy, a little bit themselves, and to mess up here and there because it's not perfect. That's the whole point.
No, and people love the mess ups the most. That is a little discouraging when I'll spend like days writing a script, and then everyone after be like, oh my God, when that person forgot it was their line. No, but yeah, I love that part. It's so sweet.
Yeah, it's like making magic out of a molehill.
Yeah. Well, it's also nice just because like every play is. But one of my favorite compliments I've ever been given was someone who doesn't live in town walked out and said, I understood 20% of what happened and I loved it. Because it's all about town, very specifically about town.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the one that I was in, I played like an evil, greedy developer. Like everybody else was like, oh no, I'm losing my housing. And I like somehow was a landlord for all of them or something. And I was like, Cody, why?
Well, we usually have that role be played by Carl Gregory because he plays evil so well.
I can see that.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun though.
And you were very good.
Thanks. Oh.
You were very good.
You played evil very well.
No, just kidding. But you're a writer for a long time. Like, what else are you working on?
Well, so tonight is the opening of a new solo play. Thank you.
Whoa.
Thank you for that. So for the last year, I've been working on the idea of this fictional inn called the Dune Inn, which is in the East End on a dune that's crumbling around it. The building is crumbling around it. We have someone who is not based on someone in town named Blian Blurpy.
Sorry, give that to us one more time.
There's someone not based on someone who lives in town. Blian Blurpy.
Blian Blurpy.
But Blian Blurpy has, and there might be someone in this room who might have inspired part of this story, but Blian Blurpy has bought every property around the Dune Inn and wants to buy the Dune Inn, but the Dune Inn is the last affordable guest house in Provincetown. So I have two plays based on that. One is going to happen in the fall, and that's with my full company. And then this play is a solo play about the late night worker waiting for a late night check-in called Sea Monsters. And we start the play talking about sea monster sightings in the 60s in Provincetown. And then we end the play with him trying not to get on Sniffies.
Oh, good luck. Have you ever seen a solo Cody play?
I have not seen a solo Cody
He'll
play.
play like 12 different characters.
Yes.
It's amazing.
And what time is that tonight?
This is at 7 p.m. at
7
the Gifford
p.m.
House.
At the Gifford.
7 p.m.
All
at the
right.
Gifford
And
House.
shout out to the Gifford House to always supporting my work.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people's work.
Yeah. You're not really going to leave for the summer next year, are you?
I am.
You are?
Because also that's very my brand to be like the most hipster. Like I I need to do the most hipster things to know you know that I'm different.
Everything
I don't
we
need to be
hated-
here for the summer.
Everything we hate right now, you hated 5 weeks ago. You know.
And I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here and for contributing
Thank
so much art
you.
and beauty.
Thank you for
Towns.
having me. Thank you for what you contribute to town.
Of course.
And it's a sin you haven't been in a play.
Well,
Get
come
them
on.
in there.
Come on down. We can
we-
go upstairs sometime, you know?
We got you. We got
If you need an old, Mae West performer
I
like
do.
character,
I
come
do.
down. Or come take a Dune tour and take some notes on your
Yes.
your solo show.
Oh yeah, I do want to note that this play, the solo play, was mostly written in the Dune Shacks that I had a residency for.
Which
So
one did
shout
you
out
stay
to it's Okark, the artist residency
Yeah.
organization. I stayed at Margot Gelb.
Sweet.
Nice.
So shout
I've
out
never
to
been in
them
that
for
one.
that space.
Yes. That's awesome. Yeah, 2 artists in the 60s, Boris Margot and Jan Gelb. I think they were cousins. They built or
And
they
it's the best
create-
shack.
Yeah, it's so sweet. They have a little white outhouse. It's like really unique looking. I'm so glad you got to stay there. Race
Yes.
Point is your front yard, and
Oh,
Dunes
yeah.
are your backyard.
It was insane. Every window was a view.
Like as a immersive, creative, solo experience, writing in a dune shack. Like how did that kind of feed your soul?
Well, it was interesting because the play is about rationalization
Mm-hmm.
and knowing something's bad for you but choosing to do it.
Oh yeah.
So there's a lot of being alone and not sharing thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just being alone in a room was really inspiring.
Yeah.
Also, it's just inspiring to not be able to go on the internet.
Right.
Yeah.
That was really
No Wi-Fi, no electricity, no plumbing.
No, for
How's
real.
that?
I love the but I always love to shit with flies at my ass. You know what I mean? I love.
I don't know what you
I'm
do.
very, very into that stuff. Yeah.
And I
so.
can't imagine why you don't have a boyfriend.
Sounds like a Snippy's king.
It does sound like a Snippy's
How do we get tickets tonight?
Okay, so you can go to codyplace.com and then click on the Sea Monsters link, or you can go to codyplace.com/seamonsters, C-monsters. Or go to the Gifford House website.
Oh, or that.
Yeah. Or just show
Just
up.
show up. Go to the Gifford House.
7 o'clock tonight.
7 o'clock tonight.
7 o'clock tonight at the Gifford House in the Wild Room.
Yeah.
And tomorrow.
And tomorrow.
Cody.
He's a
Tomorrow.
writer, not a promoter.
And then
Okay.
Friday and Saturday of next week, the 5th and the 6th.
Excellent.
Divisional roundup.
Thank you for
Sam.
that.
Thanks, Sam.
And thank you. It's good to see you always.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Cody.
Thank you so much. Do I
It's such a
leave?
pleasure.
Wait 1 second. First, don't forget, Jimmy Lee's fashion show was last weekend, and Mark snapped a little video for all of you to enjoy who missed it.
Yeah.
Hallucinate to segregate, mediate, alleviate, try not to hate, love your mate, don't suffocate on your own hate, designate your lover's fate, a one world state as human freight, the number 8, a white black slate, a gentle train, the broken crane, a heavy weight, just too late, like pretty Kate, as sex all night, in a desert state, appreciate, depreciate, fabricate, emulate, a truth dilate, special day, the animal we ate, the guilt debate, the edge serrate, a better rate, a new thyroid, to liberate, fascinate, deviate, a reinstate, liberate, to moderate, recreate, or detonate, annihilate, atomic fate, mediate, clear the slate, activate, now radiate, a perfect state, a food on plate, gravitate, the earth's own weight, designate, lover's fate, at 98 we all rotate, hallucinate, desegregate, mediate, alleviate, try not to hate, love you mate, don't suffocate on your own hate, designate, your lover's fate, a one world state as human freight, the number 8, a white black state, a gentle train, the broken crate, a heavy weight, just too late like pretty Kate, as sex on 8, now death is state, appreciate, depreciate,
Thank you, Mark, for taping that. No, because I've never.
The comments producer.
Oh, it was the comments producer. I've never been able to go to Jimmy Lee's fashion show because it's always on the Saturday after Carnival, and I'm always, stuck doing something else. Did you guys go to it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Do you always go to it?
front row, babes.
Was it amazing?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it just gets bigger and bigger every year,
And
right?
Emma started it off
Really?
with a mask, and here she's not here today.
Emma Fillion?
Yes.
Oh, we miss you, Emma. But instead, we have Hunter and Jay here.
I'm a fill-in.
Filling in for Emma. How dare you? You guys, thank you for coming back to talk about the Swim for Life.
Thank you.
What year is this?
It's only 38.
38.
8 years.
my
Check out the
God.
T-shirt for this
38.
year.
Paul
Ooh,
Resico
38.
from Berta Walker did this for the swim.
And where
It's called Four Moons.
they can get
And it
these at
relates
Siemens?
to the Dune Tour a little bit, doesn't it? It's out,
I have seen 4 moons out there. Yes,
Really?
this does look familiar. You will eat anything I serve you. honey.
I knew you would have seen Paul.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Deeply
Take a Dune
gullible.
tour sometime. But we're here to talk about swim for life.
Well, the water has been gorgeous. right?
Gorgeous.
Oh,
Perfect.
Except after that storm. When you get a storm,
Yeah.
that cold water upwells and it turns to like 50 degrees.
Yes.
But it's already back, right?
It's
She's back.
to
Okay.
like 70 or something.
Yeah, it's really warm again.
Whoa, 70 degrees.
It's, yeah,
into
the
into
water used to, if it was 65, that was considered warm about 10 years ago. In the Gulf of Maine, the water is rising and heating up more so than anywhere in the world.
Right.
Did you know that?
No, but that doesn't surprise me.
In this area.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does make sense. The last tide brought, Race Point completely flattened it out. All the seaweed is up by
Yeah. That
the
flat
grass.
area.
Yeah, it's all flattened, and it was warm, very warm. I was out there last night. So,
What were you doing out there last night?
oh, watching the sunset,
Okay,
honey.
all right.
Looking for 4 moons.
Yes, painting this with Paul. No.
Okay, all right.
Hunter, how many swims is this for you?
Oh my gosh, my first swim was in 2010. So I don't know math. I was waitressing at the Patio American Bar and Grill all summer, so wasn't like in the best shape of my life, and left the lighthouse across the harbor, covered in Vaseline. Some volunteer was like, "Sweetie, you're too skinny," and she covered me in Vaseline, head to toe, and she pushed me into the harbor.
You're used to that, aren't you?
Yes, and I was like, "Well, here we go," and then I ended up in the shower at the boat slip.
Ended up in the shower.
Yes,
Wait a minute. So if
Hot
you're
shower.
hot shower.
if
It
you're
was a hot
skinny,
shower.
you should put Vaseline on your body?
Yeah, especially when you're follicularly challenged, because it all leaves, and the Vaseline keeps it in.
Oh, you learn something new every day.
Yes,
I did not know
pro
that.
tip. And you get a rash from the wetsuit.
Or a wetsuit.
Right.
People wear wetsuits.
It's like a coating.
Yeah.
And all was it your entire body?
There are
Just
I don't like to have to do anything.
there are some people that volunteer. That's what they want to do is put Vaseline. on
Slathering
people.
Vaseline
Oh.
on
Yeah.
hot
Now
boys and
go
speedos.
figure.
So thank you to Vaseline for sponsoring as well.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
And you were sold that first one?
Yeah,
for
so,
like, you're like,
okay, right. So you swim and you're coming across. It's beautiful. We are so lucky to live in a town that's on this harbor, and I think you forget about it living here. It's like literally there. And you'll go days without even thinking about the whole reason this town is here
Yeah.
is because of that harbor.
Absolutely.
And we're so lucky. So you swim across, all your friends are waiting for you. It's like such a good vibe. And then now, of course, we go down from the east end, which is even more fun because you see your friends. You're like, oh, that's where Linda lives. And then you see like your friends on the beach and everybody's cheering. And
It's more like the carnival parade where like people can
Yeah.
go and look and wait for
yeah,
you to come
it's
by.
better for my fans.
We've got
because
watch parties.
watch parties.
Yeah, we have watch parties along the way at Angel Foods,
Yes.
St. Mary's, and
Yes.
Cape Codder Guest House. So those are public, and then people have private parties along the way. So people are cheering, "Yay, we know him, we know her, we know them."
And where does it end now?
Johnson Street Beach, the famous Johnson Street Beach.
Pepe's.
Have you been to the Johnson Street Beach?
It's famous.
Okay,
It very.
that's where it is.
Awesome.
With a big tent. We got
Mermaid
brunch.
Zoe Lewis shows up and does music. It's a mermaid brunch.
Mermaid brunch.
Because it's 11 a.m. this year because of the tides.
Right.
So it's a brunch. It's not, last year it was a mermaid tea because it was in the afternoon.
right.
And Farland does the catering. It's open to the public. Yeah, people from all over the country come and
I know. How many teams do you got?
There's about 25 teams right now, and we have like 200 people signed up. You know, everyone waits to the last minute. Like this year, like we say, oh, this year we're going to get everyone to sign up in June. Then it's going to be July, and then it's going to be, and then it's like the last 2 or 3 weeks is like.
You sign up.
Sign up
appropriately.
now.
Well, he signed up
Yep.
early.
I signed up early.
He signed up for next year.
Yes. Just motivate,
Yeah.
plan ahead. And that way it's easier for people to donate to the Swim for Life, swimforlife.org.
Do you name your team?
Some years we do, if we had a group for Willapalooza. This year I am just doing it for every cause and every person. Especially, yeah, thank you. We had a dear friend, Joan Nagel, pass away this year, Chris Nagel's mom. And she was kind of a swim icon, and so I think each year it's kind of nice to offer your intent differently, maybe, because it's a bookmark at the end of the summer and for people that we've lost, and so it's a nice way to honor them.
That is a really
I'd
nice
like to add that the volunteer award this year goes to Dr. Janet Whalen and Roger Martin. They're like long-term icons in the town. They've volunteered for everything. Roger was 52 years on the fire department.
Wow.
And Janet was a doctor with Dr. O'Malley in the Outer Cape, and they volunteered in Guatemala and all these places, and the Swim for Life. So they're going to be honored this year.
Was she in that picture you just posted from like 1990 something? Janet. Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Okay.
Yeah, she's my neighbor. We love
Oh,
Janet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jay, when
Hi,
you
Janet.
started this all those years ago, what was your original mission and fundraising goal?
There was no mission or fundraising goal. It was just like, let's see if we can swim across the harbor. And everyone's like, no, the bluefish are feeding. Like, well, I like bluefish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Swim with the fishes.
So my friend Walter and I were, this was back in 38 years ago where you kind of had time to hang out on the beach a little bit. Like now, forget it. Everyone's like,
Too busy.
so we're sitting on the beach at the boat slip and like, these stories were coming in about all this debris and beaches around New England. All the beaches were being closed. We're like, we have this gorgeous harbor here. Let's see if we can, show it off. So it was an environmental thing. So we finally got a ride to Long Point, and we swam across. And everyone's like, how did you do that? And anyway, 2 weeks later, we said, let's have a benefit for AIDS.
That's nice.
So, like in 2 weeks, we had 16 people show up
Wow.
and a jug of water on the beach. And, but the first year, we swam from the boat slip to Long Point. When we got to Long Point, we're like, how do we get back? We had to, hey, there's a fisherman out there.
Wave
Hello?
someone down. Yeah. Wow. And now you have over 200.
Like 350
Wow.
swimmers and kayak. We're looking for kayakers. We need a little more kayakers. Anyone out there? We have free kayaks from Cody Kayak.
Wow.
So please sign up, swim4life, number4life.org.
And the kayakers are there to kind of guide all the swimmers.
Right, the kayaks are there to give support, water, just kind of just hang out with the swimmers, and we have the harbor master courses out there. There's safety boat. Safety is the big issue, of course.
Now, is there a limit to how many can be on a team?
No. You want to join? You want to join Hunter?
Not too late.
Oh, I did
I've
bulk
got-
up this week, so maybe I could.
We heard.
We have plenty of.
Those muscles will be, calmed down by then, won't
Right?
they?
Yeah, recovery time. So.
Yeah.
Some people are doing a relay as well, so if you don't want to do the whole
There's a
thing,
relay happening this
Yes.
year. Yeah.
you could do a relay.
And you
Good to
you
know.
don't have to swim to be on a team. You could be a kayaker or a support person or a volunteer. And
Yep.
Do they have pond swims?
there's a pond swim. There you go.
Great
Wellfleet,
question.
a great pond. We started that in 2019 because that was the year of the S word.
2019, the S
The
word.
S word.
Yes,
What
we're.
was it?
Sharks.
Oh.
That was the year everyone freaked out. So there's a group. Joe Nagel started this group in Wellfleet, and so we started our first Wellfleet Great Pond Swim in the morning of the swim, and that's been going on since 2019. And so people can. There's actually one person this year that's doing the swim in the morning in Wellfleet, and then coming to Provincetown doing the swim. I know we have a lot of people doing.
Diana Nyad, is that who it is? Hunter, has your team reached their fundraising goal?
We are about to hit it. Okay. Yes, thank you. I've got some amazingly generous people donating and leaving some very sweet comments on the fundraising page, so you could join them and be one of my buds on the fundraising page, because we would love to hit that goal. It goes to so many great causes.
Yeah, like who's the benefit?
Well, there's 13 nonprofits that benefit. So part of the idea is that it's a community building event, so you bring in all the groups together. The main beneficiaries are Outer Cape Health, the AIDS Support Group, and the Soup Kitchen, the Rescue Squad, the schools, Lily House. It's 13 different organizations.
Summer of Sass this year.
Helping Our Women.
Summer of Sass.
Summer of Sass is added. The Native Land Conservancy, which purchases land in southeastern Massachusetts for Native Americans, as well as accessing lands for rituals and ceremonies.
That's amazing.
So they're one of our beneficiaries. And they're also a beneficiary through the through their dune shacks that we manage.
Yes.
The Provincetown Community Compact manages dune shack, 2 dune shacks, and when people apply for a residency there, they have an option to create to volunteer for an honor tax, and the honor tax money goes to the Native Land Conservancy.
Yeah.
So it's beyond
giving
land,
back, yeah.
beyond land recognition.
Yeah.
And also the Fine Arts Work Center is now doing that with one of their programs. So it's kind of, the idea is kind of spreading.
And now, if somebody is not swimming but still wants one of these cool T-shirts, where do they get them?
Siemens Bank, right next door. And then of course the day of the swim, September 6th. It's
September
a week from tomorrow.
Oh
Mark it
my.
down. I've got to run up to those volunteer
Yeah.
signups.
Yeah, you guys are ready, right?
Swim up, sorry.
Right,
There you
swim,
go.
Yeah.
don't
There
run.
you go.
And back in the day, like when you first started raising money, it was mostly like the AIDS support group, right?
It was actually the first swim was the PWA Coalition, which was sort of an alternative group that was, medical model, alternative sort of, and then both organizations, from the second time.
And as we know, like massive cuts are coming to all of these nonprofits that we love and support year round. So definitely.
And we know that federal funds are being cut seriously from.
Right.
I mean,
From everywhere.
Even the soup kitchen, the Boston Food Bank, that gets food here.
Yeah.
Outer Cape, WOMR is getting cut. AIDS Support Group, helping our women is also one of the major beneficiaries as well. So,
Yeah, this is more important than ever now
Yeah.
It does feel like it.
to support.
Yeah, so thank you guys for helping to backfill.
Thank
all
you.
these
Thank
gaps.
you for
Yeah, thanks for being
doing
on
this
Wake Up.
show.
Yes.
It's what we do.
Did you
I
want to donate,
know.
like on air? Do you want me to give you the link and then we can
Yeah,
do
you
a
could-
live?
that's-
We do like a live donation.
You're always thinking.
Let's wait. Hold on. Bob's gonna donate. We should
You guys, we're gonna have to cut to the weather soon. Thank you, Hunter.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Hunter. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Really good to see you guys. Thank you for
September
making it.
6th, we'll
September
see you.
6th, a
September
week from
6th.
tomorrow.
Be there.
11 a.m.
11 in the morning, and then brunch at Pepe's, right?
Brunch right at parking lot at, yes,
Excellent.
Johnson Street parking lot,
there.
beach.
We'll see you guys next Saturday.
All right.
I'm wondering what the weather's going to be like, because it's already feeling quite autumnal for the end of August. Let's check in with Sean, shall we?
No.
Autumnal.
Good morning. It's a breezy, mostly cloudy morning here in P-Town, but don't let that fool you. This last week of August has been gorgeous. A few showers popped up here and there, but every day wrapped up spectacularly. And some nights were even chilly enough that I thought about turning the heat on. It was very chilly out here on the wharf. Looking ahead, today may be a little unsettled with breezes and showers. Highs near 73. Saturday turns partly sunny and pleasant, also near 73. Sunday and Monday are both sunny and beautiful. Highs around 72 to 73. Tuesday is mild at 70. Wednesday dips to 68 with bright skies, and then Thursday bounces back into the low 70s. Low tide is around noon and midnight, so you'll have dry feet at Boy Beach and for late night adventures. Woof. Harbor water temps are about 67, although they're a little bit warmer closer to shore. This weekend's lineup is stacked. Tomorrow night, my supremely talented friend Lucinda Lippold takes the stage at the Red Room at 7. Do not miss that show. At the Boat Slip, today is dog tag tea. Come grab a dog tag for me. Saturday is our first ever White hot party. Don't forget to wear white. Sunday brings the final Soak to the Slip pool party at 11, followed by Over the Rainbow Tea. Then Trey Reidelhoover's signing of his new What's the Tea book at the Bowie Bar. And Monday is Labor Day tea to close out traditional summer. But tea dance and the pool deck and grill keep going daily through September 14th. Follow at the Boat Slip Resort on Insta to keep up with everything. And of course, check out all the little things I'm up to over there. Now that Carnival is behind us, don't forget about my friends at Test and Treat. Whether you want to stay ahead of trouble or need a little after-the-fact TLC, they've got you covered. Book today at 774-538-3350. Finally, as we head into Labor Day, a reminder, the holiday was born out of struggle. Workers fighting for fair pay, safe hours, and dignity. That history runs alongside our own as LGBTQ people. We've marched, we've organized, we've fought for rights others take for granted. And just like labor rights, queer rights can be rolled back unless we stay vigilant. Labor Day isn't just summer send-off. It's a call to solidarity. That's it for me. Enjoy the holiday weekend. If you're in town, I'll see you at tea. Boys, back to you at the brewery.
Y'all, welcome to the show, Beth Greenfield. Beth, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
How's your work at The Independent going?
It's been so great. I'm freelancing there for the summer. It started out when they were looking for people to write obits, and that just spoke to me.
Okay.
I was like, I really.
Right, the dead speak to you. That's a good
Well,
start.
I just think it's such an honor to write people's obits and to talk to survivors about their people, and people really appreciate that. So I really love doing that. And then Teresa and Ed are just doing such great things for local journalists, and they kept asking me to write other things. So yes, I wrote this bee story recently.
Yeah, tell us about the bees, the swarms of bees.
So it came out of an experience I had last summer where I live in the West End, and there was this like a puddle in the courtyard, and upon closer inspection it turned out to be a swarm of bees. And you may have seen, like, sometimes you see stories about the swarm of bees in New York City, like on a lamppost or something, but I didn't know it was happening. And so Kiki, my wife, ran over to our neighbors, Susan and Lori, because we know that they're beekeepers, and she was like, help. So they came over in their bee suits and they collected the swarm. Like, they had these file folders, and they just scooped the bees up and put them into a hive. It was so fascinating. And so when I was speaking with Teresa about stories we could do for the Inside Out section, I brought up the swarm issue, and I interviewed Susan, one of the beekeepers, and basically beekeeping is fascinating. It's really complex, and she explained to me the science behind why these swarms leave the hive. It's like when they're feeling crowded or they're feeling threatened with their reproduction, they just all leave. And there's a system on the Cape where if you see a swarm, you can go, I think it's swarmed.org, and a local beekeeper who's connected with this will respond. They're like first responders, and they'll go out and get the swarm. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
You're so lucky to have neighbors that
I know.
just so happen to know everything about
do.
bees.
They do.
How convenient.
They do, because I know nothing. But yeah, it's this whole world of beekeepers and swarms, and that's something I love about being a journalist, is like every time I write a story, I have to become an expert on something really quickly that I know nothing about. So that was
And you've
fun.
been doing this for a long time in New York.
Yes, I've been a journalist for over 25 years, and it's not a great line of work these days, as you may know.
Yeah.
So I'm very grateful for to be working with the Independent. It's been great.
And so I was just asking you right before we went on if bees or nature was your usual beat. What is the stuff that you usually gravitate towards?
Well, anything in the lifestyle sphere, so anything that's not like hard news or politics, thank God.
Right. Yeah, there's enough of that.
I don't need to hear about that more. But like I read a lot about queer culture, parenting, travel, health and wellness is my latest beat for the past many years.
How's Kiki?
Kiki's great. Kiki's my wife. We just figured out, well, we've been together for 20 24 years, and
Oh,
we
my.
just figured out that in September we'll be married for 20. We're like, wait a minute, we've been married for 20 years.
Does she
almost
chew
anniversary.
quietly?
Yeah. What?
Does she chew quietly?
No.
Okay, well, there's hope. There's hope.
Oh my God. So you're freelancing. Does that mean you see an end date, or you're going to stay with the Independent as long as you can?
Oh, well, I need to get a full-time job again. So I'm a laid-off journalist, which
Okay.
is a redundancy at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But I still need to find another full-time job. So that's what I'm trying to do. But I hope to keep writing for the Independent, at least to keep doing obits.
It's a great organization.
I love them. They're just great. And it's so fun to I've been involved in this community for 25 years, and I'm still learning so much about it through this perspective.
Right.
So that's been great.
Yeah, you get to, as we're interviewing you, you're usually interviewing people.
Yes.
And how many people did you have to speak to for this beat article?
Oh,
besides
not that
Susan?
many. Just a couple. I spoke with the Barnstable County beekeepers.
Yes,
They
yeah.
were very helpful. And so, yeah, it wasn't a deeply reported
What's the next
situation.
big story? What are you working on right now?
Oh, good question. I'm not working on anything big for the Independent right now.
For someone else? For yourself?
No, as a freelancer for New
Okay.
York Magazine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Can you talk about it?
For sure. It's a totally different thing. It's about like nannies in New York City and how much they get paid and who determines that, and how the nannies feel about it compared to how the parents feel about it, which is a very hot button
Of course.
issue.
That does
Yeah.
seem like a hot topic.
It is a hot topic.
Yeah, childcare is like one of the most expensive things going these
Yeah.
days.
Yeah,
Even if you have a lot of money.
totally. And my child's grown. I was going to say large. Grown. Not large. She's grown up. But so I'm going to be learning a lot from the parents of younger children because I don't know anymore.
Right.
Nice. Well, thank you for making some time to be here to chat with us this morning.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
You guys, if you don't already have a subscription to the Provincetown Independent, get one. Support the local
Seriously.
journalism
Do
project. It is honestly, and we're not just saying this because we live here, one of the best small papers anywhere.
So
Agreed.
good.
Frankly.
I really
They
love
work
it.
really hard.
Yeah.
They do.
You work really hard.
Well, Teresa and Ed work really hard.
Yeah, they do.
So thank you for being here. Thank you for co-hosting with me today.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. This was such a blast. My first time on Wake Up.
A couple more thank yous. I forgot to say thank you to everybody that came to my cabaret show last Monday. We have 2 more. The next one is the last Monday of September. I think that's like the 29th or something like that. But we had a great time on Monday. Thank you all for watching this right now and for watching every week. We do want to wish Jonathan Hawkins a happy birthday. We were going to call him, but we don't think he's probably awake yet. It's awfully early if you don't have to be up. We want to thank our sponsors, the Boat Slip, the Provincetown Inn, the Crown and Anchor, the Provincetown Brewing Company, the Provincetown Business Guild, PTV. Did I miss anybody? I think that was it. I think we got it. Gina, that's a show.
That's a wrap, my
You
friend.
guys, thank you for waking up in Provincetown.
Thank you so much.
Wherever you are, and we will see you next Friday.
We'll see you next Friday.
Happy Labor Day!
Bye.
Can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up. Make it strong, please. Hey! Oh! Hey! Wake up, wake up. No, really, can I have some coffee? Wake